So today we have beautiful morning and we are now in Fort Bowie, Arizona. It's ruins of ancient fort that was, I believe, built to mostly to keep the Apache tribes in check. And right now it's completely abandoned and in ruins, and the only building standing here is the visitor center. And the ranger here every morning and I guess every evening is doing the flag raising or putting it down ceremony, which we actually experienced.
They're even in uniform too.
Yeah, saluting and everything.
Yeah. Serious about this whole thing.
All right. The flag goes up every day, like in every fort in the United States. And I wonder if they're actually paid by military. Who knows?
Look it up. It's all questions you should be looking up. Research.
Okay, salute. Salute. Yes. Have a good day. It's really hard to imagine that in those places were really standing really nice houses, quite expensive for officers. For example, that we look here, we just see only foundations of it, but on all pictures they were really looking very nice. And if I pan to the right, there's the ruins of the hospital, which also looked very nice on the pictures. It's really a shame that they probably dismantled all of that. At the time they probably didn't have really any plans to develop it into some useful purpose. Afar we can see the ruins of the buildings made of just the soil with the concrete mortar put on the side, and it's dissolving under weather. And we'll be following there, and we can see those beautiful remnants of other structures, and we'll see how that looks there. At this spot we can see the remnants of the old officer quarters. 1868. That's the date probably of building this stuff. This happens to structures over less than 150 years, so it's actually quite quick to dissolve the buildings practically to the dust. Here's the view from a little bit different perspective. Even with help of the pictures that are sometimes on these posters, it's very hard to identify the location of actual buildings based on foundations and surrounding hills, rock formations, and so on. This place was really interesting to be at the time when it was. I'm right now at the place where there was a trading post, quite large store. I'll pan a little bit. We can see only remnants of the adobe walls. It's completely unrecognizable from actual pictures. And here we can see the exposed interior of those walls, which is quite interesting to observe. Though we have the adobe bricks and then a mortar, and both of them were done with just I guess used a little bit of cement. I would guess that the mortar was a little bit stronger. It feels stronger. I don't want to touch too much, but this one is really fragile. and occasionally there are put nails, but I think those nails are looking a little bit modern. They're round, so maybe they were put by somebody else at a later time. I will pan it, and we can see that it was quite a large place, and with some stone wall at the back. I guess the roof was made of just wood, and that's all that is left out of this place. It's kind of a shame. I'm right now at the front of the fort itself, and we can see the poster actually that shows its in its glory. It was looking quite nice, honestly. I can look now at this beautiful nature, and all history is right now in all those vestiges sticking out of the ground. And behind us we have the visitor center, which interesting artifact from the era, the cannon. That will be end of our adventure today. I'll be going home, and I will just take a last look at this place, and see you next time.